Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm teacher Oakley, and today we're going to learn English by talking about gambling. Yeah, gambling. That's right. Have you ever been to a casino? In any case, we're going to be learning some idioms that are derived from gambling and poker and all that kind of fun stuff. Betting. We're going to do this by, first of all, talking a little bit about gambling. Secondly, looking at some gambling terminology, the actual words that are used in gambling. And then looking at idiomatic expressions by doing some exercises together, fill in the blank exercises. And I will be talking about related idioms. We will be talking about related idioms. And as always, I encourage students to volunteer information. If you have idioms in your own language that are related, please share them. That's always very interesting for me. Okay, welcome to the class, Heidi. Hello.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Hello, nice to see you as well. Heidi, are you much of a gambler?
Yeah, I'm a gambler.
You are. What kind of gambling do you like to do?
I like gamble, everything.
Yeah?
But I'm saving myself.
You are. What kind of gambling do Japanese people do? What's popular?
Most popular thing is do you know pachinko?
Oh, yeah, that machine with the ball that comes down?
Yeah, that's right. There are many people are addicted to pachinko game. There are many pachinko centers in Japan.
Yes, right. I've heard of that. I've seen them here where I live as well, sometimes. Right. Yeah, in American culture, it's very extremely normal for guys, especially some women, but for guys to have a Thursday night poker game. Just normal. I think half of Americans do that, really. Men, I mean. They have a regular night and they play poker. But, you're going to win or lose $50, not your life savings. It's not like going to the casino and betting $10,000 or a friendly game. And, you lose one week, you win the next week, and so really you don't really get anywhere.
Only two things I do is lottery. I'm constantly buying lottery. And another thing is the stock market.
The stock market, the biggest casino of them all.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, very good point. Really excellent point. My wife buys lottery tickets and then she just forgets about them. I don't know. We could have won $1 million 10 times and we would never know it. Crazy. Also, many Americans love to bet on sports. The Super Bowl in the championship American football game called the Super Bowl generates a ridiculously huge amount of economic output as far as gambling. It's insane. It's tradition. It's like Christmas. New Year's Eve, you have to gamble on the Super Bowl. It's just
Italian culture is total culture. Do you know total culture?
No? What's
Culture is soccer.
Okay.
They say culture it's soccer, and total is like gamble, the lottery like that. So they always buy total culture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's one I'm not familiar with, actually.
So very huge fan, right? I would say they love soccer game because of total culture. I guess so. I believe so.
Oh, really? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Heidi, have you ever been to a casino?
No, never. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of myself.
Yeah. Uh, I lived on the border of California and Nevada, and Nevada in the United States has legal gambling and casinos.
I heard in the Philippines, very close to Manila Airport, there will be a very big casino, right?
I heard that as well. I read something about that. That's true. In my town, there are three different casinos.
Hmm.
And maybe once a year I go to the casino, but I have a very specific strategy. This is how much money I can just burn.
Have you ever earned some money in the casino?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow, you're lucky.
Yeah, and I just don't overstay my welcome. So many people go to a casino and they stay there for hours and hours and hours. I don't do that. I give myself, here's my money, small money, maybe $50. I
Hmm.
can I can blow $50. Okay, fine.
Hmm.
And I give myself a time limit, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. If I'm wherever I am in 2 hours, if I'm broke before then, I just walk away. If I if I make money after 3 hours, I'm gone. I usually make a date with somebody. I'll say
How much money? How much money?
I'll
Okay.
meet somebody at a certain time. How much money? Not much. You know, not much at all. Maybe I make $50.
Uh-huh.
I
Hmm.
think I made $100 once.
Uh-huh.
Not much. Not much. I'm a very scared, safe better. On the other hand, where I have actually made money gambling is sports.
Mm.
Uh,
Football?
American football and American baseball.
Ah.
What I do, I don't bet on one game. I bet on the champion, but I bet on the champion way earlier in the season,
Mm.
and I have had extremely good luck. I've been very, very fortunate. I make a small bet, nothing really, $25 maybe, but
Hmm.
when it's really early in the season, so the odds are like 20 to 1, you know? So I win 20 times that amount if they actually win the championship in the end. So it's great. Yeah, cool. It's great. Uh, done that a couple, 2 or 3 times actually. So, but I don't do it every year. It doesn't have. It's not clear to me. Sometimes it's obvious to me when there's still 1 or 2 months left. I really strongly believe that they're going to do it, and then that's when I make my bet. But
Gambling is very fun for me.
it is fun.
Yeah,
It is fun, and if you do it in moderation, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I can get
Okay,
a lot of adrenaline.
yeah. Okay, let's look at some gambling terms here.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do a screen share and do some exercises to familiarize ourselves with gambling terms.
Yesterday I went to the ophthalmologist
Yeah.
to check my eyesight because my eyesight was very bad, particularly right eye. Then it's getting very worse, like foggy. Then I couldn't read the articles before.
Uh-huh.
Then I depend on the left eye, but even eye is not good. And then yesterday I had I underwent operation, some um, laser shooting.
Yeah,
Only only 5 minutes. Then now
really?
it's very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And there's no like after you have to take medicine or anything like that, like
Today
antibiotic?
I needed to go to the ophthalmologist again. Then he said it's over.
Really?
Yeah, not shaving my lens. My inside of eyeball, something bad is floating. So he crushed that floating thing.
Wow. That's great.
Yes.
That's great, and it's also very very interesting.
Yeah, I worried about that if I needed to go up operation.
Yeah.
Then I hesitated to go there for over 7 or 8 months. I should have gone that place earlier time.
Right. Was it scary?
Yeah.
I mean, it was scary before, but was the actual surgery scary? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Did it hurt?
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. Yeah, indeed. Indeed it is. But did it actually cause you pain?
No pain
No pain.
because they put some painkiller or something before operation.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad you told me that because actually there's like one spot in my right eye, as a matter of fact, that's
Mhm.
if I it's blurry in that one spot. But not if I adjust where I'm looking, then it's perfectly fine. But if there's one, I don't know, in, kind of imperfection, I guess I will go. You've inspired me, Heidi. I guess I should really, because it doesn't really affect me. I don't worry about it because if I just turn my head very, very slightly, has no effect. It's just
Mhm.
one like spot in my eyeball.
Mm.
All right, you've inspired me. Okay, let's try doing some exercises here. See if we can figure out the fill in the blank word
Mhm.
has to do with gambling. If you could read the sentence and try substituting what you think is the correct word.
If you get three aces when you are playing poker, you probably have a winning. Mm, mm, winning hand. No.
That's it. Your the cards that you're holding, regardless if you're playing poker or another card game, is your hand. That's
Mm.
right. Um, right. Yeah, I know that probably. Okay. Probably not always. Definitely not always. Um, yeah. Okay. Try number two.
Before a football match, the captain blank a coin to see who will start the game. Toss a coin.
Indeed. Yes, and that's the verb we use. Sometimes we say flip a coin.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and then idiomatically, when we don't know what choice to make, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can't decide which one. Flip a coin. We may say flip a coin. It's 50-50, or it doesn't matter, or we don't know which choice to make.
Yeah, I often see in some police movie or something. In the dangerous scene, which will go there the first? Then toss a coin.
Yeah. Oh, right. To see who goes into the danger situation first. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. There's a word for this which I don't know. I mean, but I don't know if you call it a philosophy, but there's a school of thought. Uh, some people actually do this. That when they have a decision to make, they get obsessed with this idea. Instead of making decisions, they flip a coin. So they do whatever heads or tails, whichever they end up with, they decide that they're going to do that no matter what. It's kind of strange, a weird way to make decisions for me. I could never do that myself. Okay, let's look at number three.
I don't know about that. There something in favor of winning the national lottery are about 14 million to 1. Odd, not odd. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, odds, and notice the plural. I mean the S. It's always odds. What are the odds? The. Even I'm using an article, the. What are the, oh, notice how I pronounce it. What are the odds?
Odd.
Odds. It's always odds.
Odd.
Never with, it always has an S.
Always odd.
That's right, always. Because it's a noun. And, okay, yeah, the odds are your percentage of winning, usually expressed just like this, about 10 to 1, 14 to million to 1. I told you I would bet on the winner of the World Series in baseball, and the odds would be 20 to 1. So I would make 20 times what I bet. Okay. Number 4.
When you are playing cards, one person blank the cards to the other players. Deals. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of S, one person.
Yeah, right. The subject-verb agreement. Yeah, you have a singular, so you need you needed a plural verb. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Okay, so one card at a time to each player. One thing that was very strange for me, when I first came to the Philippines, in America, we always go the person on the left first. Always. Just totally never thought about it before, but when I got to the Philippines and played cards with somebody, and they not when you're playing poker, but when they're playing cards, there's a couple like cultural games. They go to the right.
What gamble is the most popular in Philippines?
Okay. In the Philippines, they love to. There's a couple things they do. They don't really. Casinos are not popular, even though they are here. Mostly just foreigners go to the casinos. Really, if you go to the casino, you're only going to see a few, very few Filipinos. Mostly, it's all foreigners. What they do is they sit outside their house, maybe even on the street, with a table and 4 chairs, and they play a card game called Tonking. It's very popular. It's so complicated. It's gambling, and if you have a queen of clubs, everyone pays you 50 pesos, and if you have a 2 and a 3 of diamonds, it's so complex. I really don't understand it. The rules are crazy. So they love this card game called Tonking. It's a lot like Rummy. You get straights and 3 of a kind and 4 of a kind. But I get confused. I always lose. I always almost win, but lose right at the end whenever I've played. So I obviously do not understand the strategy. But anyway, I've tried playing. And the other one that they play and gamble is Mahjong. You know Mahjong?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And they build, because it's actually, technically speaking, it's illegal to gamble this way. They build special Mahjong tables that have a secret hidden drawer under the table, and that's where they hide their money. Very funny. But it's kind of silly because everybody knows it has a secret drawer underneath. The drawer doesn't come even with the edge of the table. It pushes under. So you have to reach your hand under to pull out your drawer. It's funny.
Yeah, even Japan, they play Mahjong, then they beat a little money.
Yeah, it's not big bucks, but small money. Yeah.
It's illegal, but only between the friends, among the friends, so it's okay.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. And that exists here, but they're also like sort of underground mahjong rooms. I used to live across the street from one. That's how I know. So they have 3 or 4 tables going on at once, and they're playing for more money, I assume. Anyway, another strange one is they have this stupid. It's so dumb, but they have a horse racing game. It's like like pinball or something. It's an electronic game, like a pinball machine or something.
Not real horse racing.
No, not real horse racing. Like little, it's a really sort of primitive kind of pinball machine. It just has like 8 horses, and you start it, and then the horses move forward, and one horse is the winner. And they will actually bet on that. Weird. I don't know. Kind of crazy. So, yeah, they like gambling games that are just completely random. Like, if you go to a small fair, you can actually gamble at a small fair. But it's one of those stupid things where like they throw a ball in the middle and it bounces around and oh, pink wins. Oh, next time blue wins. So it's totally random. There's no strategy or there's no. It's yeah. Anyway, they like games like that.
In Japan, very famous gambler is like Japanese chess.
Mm.
Like slam, but not real slam, and a little better than slam. There are many people playing Japanese chess on the street.
Ah, okay.
Neighbors.
Interesting. Oh, the other one I forgot about it that they have here is bingo.
Ah.
That's the one where you never see foreigners, but the room is packed always with Filipinos, and they win money.
Small money.
Well, I don't know. These bingo halls advertise really huge prizes, 100,000. Okay, bingo tournament, 1 million peso grand prize. They're really crazy.
I remember in the Philippines, very famous rooster fighting.
Oh yeah, and that's the other one I totally forgot about because I never do it. That's correct, but they also have rooster fighting. Is a huge, big gambling, big money.
Yes.
Yeah, I went one time, and one time is enough. It is so crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. You have to be very careful. Don't raise your hand. Don't adjust your hat. Don't do anything because there's guys taking bets and they're screaming and hollering, and if you move the wrong way, they're gonna take that as a bet and they're gonna say, "Oh, your rooster lost. You owe me money," or you walk up and hand you money. But anyway, you just got to remain still. It's very noisy, chaotic.
Yeah, I think so.
A little overwhelming, but yes, every city here in the Philippines has at least one sabong hall. It's called sabong, rooster fighting.
Yeah, it's very bloody, right? Because they put some sharp knife on their foot.
That's right. You're right. Like a horse, or no, not like a horse, but like when a cowboy rides a horse, he has spurs sometimes, those sharp things on his boots, so he can kick the horse. They put spurs with like little knives on the chicken's feet.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, it can get bloody. Yeah, it's weird. It's wild, but. Okay, let's move on. Number 5.
The top prize you can win in a lottery is jackpot.
Yes,
Oh.
Jackpot. It's also the prize you win when you play the one-armed bandits, which are the slot machines that you find in a casino. And it rolls around, and you get 3 lemons in a row or whatever, if you win, you get the jackpot.
And the woman got married to handsome and rich and very nice jackpot.
Yes, indeed, that's correct. So, all right, we use it idiomatically for many things. I got a great job. I hit the jackpot. Right. Very true. Okay. Number 6.
the money that you gamble on a horse, for example, is a horse, a stake,
That's right. Yes, and uh, actually, we also have a word in English, sweepstakes.
Mhm.
Okay, sweepstakes. Sweepstakes are usually companies have these kind of contests that you can enter, and if they randomly choose, maybe you have to send in, I don't know, the box top from their product, or proof of purchase, some kind of proof of purchase, candy wrapper, who knows what, but then they randomly choose prize winners. Those are called sweepstakes.
Yeah, even the people buy gambler, not gambler, investors buy the stock. It's stake, right?
Ah, yeah, that's right. Very good. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, that's right. Max has joined us. Hello, Max. Hi, Max. Connecting? Are you?
Hello, Oakley.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Hello, Oakley.
Hi.
Hello, Ida.
Hello. How are
I'm
you
fine.
today? Great. Uh, okay, we're
How
talking
is you?
gambling. I'm good. We're enjoying talking about gambling and looking at gambling terminology, and then we're gonna look at some gambling idioms. Uh, all right, Max. See if you can figure out number 7.
Okay. I haven't watched.
No,
Okay,
you're
I'll try. If you, when plays cards, you pretend to have a better than you actually have. If you
This is a huge one, right? This is like 3 blanks. Okay,
maybe bluff,
very
first
good.
bluff if you bluff.
Yeah.
When playing cards, you pretend to have a better. Um, you pretend to have a better. I don't know, maybe deals.
Now, the cards that you're holding is your hand. Okay.
A better hand?
Yep.
Better hand than you actually have. If you your way, it means that you pretend to know a lot about something when in fact you know very little.
Actually, it's the same word. Repeat it again.
Again, bluff?
Again, bluff. That's right. If you bluff your way, you're okay. So you can bluff. In other words, you can bluff in cards. You're pretending you bet big. You're pretending you're acting all brave. You pretend like you have a really good hand. Hopefully, so the other people will fold. When you fold your hand, that means you put your cards down. You stop playing. Okay. So when you
I,
bluff, you're trying to get other people to fold.
yeah,
Quite.
like one times I saw T-shirts and this letter, "Don't be bluffer."
Really? Okay.
Don't be bluffer.
All right. Okay. You could bluff your way in a job interview. Pretend you know all about, I don't know, electromagnets, who knows what, in order to get a job. So you're totally lying about the fact that you don't know much about it, but you're trying to, you know, so basically you pretend you know. Of course, that's only going to get you so far, but all right, you bluff, you're lying. You're pretending you have more, know more than you really have. So in cards specifically or otherwise. Heidi, number 8.
In a casino, you don't use money. You use chips.
Indeed. You use the chips.
Potato chips.
Yeah. The chips are down. Okay. When the chips are down. Okay. We're going to see that in just a second. Yeah, here it is. The chips are down. Okay. Very good. All right. Now let's look at some idiomatic uses. We're going to do this by filling in the blank with an entire idiom. We're looking at a dialogue here. Okay, one person says the first sentence, the second person may answer with an idiom. All right, so Max, for example, Jim's been made redundant again. He's had no luck at all in the last 10 years.
You're right. If you ask me, he's been dealt.
Dealt.
Okay.
Past participle of deal.
Okay.
Dealt.
He has been dealt. I don't know. The chips are down. No. I don't know, really.
He's been dealt.
Something up your sleeve.
Well, what are you dealt? You deal in cards. When you deal in cards, you give each person one at a time. Here's one card for Heidi, one card for Max, one card for me, one card for Heidi, one card for Max, one card for me. You pick them up, and those cards you're holding is your
hand.
Is your hand. So
a lousy hand.
Yeah, a lousy hand. That's right.
Lousy.
Yeah, terrible. Lousy, horrible. Lousy food. Yeah. Okay. We had a lousy time at the party. Ugh. It's horrible. Okay, lousy, very negative. He's been dealt a lousy hand. There you go. That's it. Okay. Heidi, next one here. There's no way we can afford to go on holiday this year. Ooh, too bad. Heidi, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry. I've got an idea. I haven't told you about it yet. Thank goodness. I've already got... something up your sleeve. No.
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's it. All right. Now, why is okay? Maybe you might ask yourself, why is this related to gambling? Actually, quite fascinating. Actually, gambling in the American West was extremely popular and very common. Gambling in cards, playing poker. In other words, when you gamble with cards, you're playing poker. They devised all kinds of very tricky devices with springs and levers and bands, and they could tie things onto their arm where they could hold like an ace, which would hold an ace, and they could easily palm it. They had all kinds of devices. But anyway, you're holding a card up your sleeve to cheat at playing poker. So if you have something up your sleeve, there's a hidden, secret surprise. It doesn't mean, all right, if somebody's playing poker and they have a card up their sleeve, clearly they're cheating, and that's dishonest and just wrong. But if in modern day speaking, if we say somebody's got something up their sleeve, they have a surprise. They have some kind of secret. Not necessarily bad like cheating, but just a surprise. So it's not necessarily bad when we use this idiom. Okay. Max, number 3. I've decided to give up my job and go self-employed.
Well, good luck. Working for yourself can be play your cards right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no.
No?
No.
A bit of gamble.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. A little bit of a gamble. All right. Simple enough. If it's a bit of a gamble, something of a gamble. We say this several different ways. Kind of a gamble. A gamble.
It's kind
Okay.
of you will have a risk.
That's it. It's risky.
Okay.
That's it exactly.
Risky.
Yep. Okay. Heidi, number 4. I've just got a job at Mexi's.
Congratulations. They're a good company to work for. If you play your cards right, and you'll do very well there.
Excellent. All right. Play your cards right. We often use this idiom. This is very common in business. Okay. Play your cards right and you might get a promotion. It's a way of giving advice. Often in business, play your cards right. It doesn't have to be for business though. Play your cards right, and maybe Susie will go out on a date with you. I don't know. If you're careful and smart, you'll be successful. Is the idea. Max, number 5. I think the company is having a bad year, from what I've heard.
Well, we'll just have to work that bit harder. We usually do when the chips are down.
There you go. Yep. When the chips are down. All right. When the going gets tough. Okay. This alludes to the fact in a casino, if you want to make a bet, you put the chips down on the table. All right. So, okay, you've got risk, and it's serious. Now it's serious. The chips are down. We often use this to talk about, okay, a situation like this. The company's having a bad year, or it would be very common to say, well, my friend John has his faults, but when the chips are down, he's always got my back. Okay, when things get really serious, he always supports me. I can always count on him when the chips are down. Also very commonly used like that. Okay, and last one, Heidi. I hope the weather clears up by the weekend. I've promised I'll take the kids on a picnic. Heidi? Heidi, are you there?
I'm sorry. If I wouldn't put my money or something,
Yeah.
only
Okay.
one, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put money on it if I were you.
If I were you, you know what it can be like at the time of year.
Yeah. Very common. Obviously, giving advice. If I were you, if we use this construction, we're giving advice. I wouldn't put money on it if I were you. What's
Second
that?
condition, yeah. Second condition.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it
If
is
I
a
were
second
you,
condition. Exactly. This whole
I
idiom is. Very good. The whole idiom is in the second conditional, the unreal conditional. That's right. Yeah, it's a perfect example of the second condition, as a matter of fact. And you will hear, I wouldn't put money on it, or I wouldn't bet on it. Both. Same meaning. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Okay, very good. More of the same, but different idioms here. But again, in the form of a dialogue. So let's try these, starting with number one, Max. So why do you think I've been chosen to make the speech?
Don't ask me. It's just the luck of the draw.
Oh, very good. The luck of the draw. It's just chance.
Yeah, I knew it.
Right. Very good. It's just chance. No reason. Okay.
It's not like the same. It's just without any rhyme or reason. Or
Well, it's similar. It's definitely a similar idea. There's no rhyme or reason. It's
no.
you.
Oh yeah, there is no rhyme or reason. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, these two idioms might be said in conjunction with one another. That would be very common. Well, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just the luck of the draw. I'm sure those idioms have been spoken together very, very, very frequently.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Heidi, next one.
When you start when you start negotiating, let the other person make the first offer. Never show your hand too early.
Very good. Never show your hand too early. Okay. Another related way we see this. Don't tip your cards, meaning the same thing. You move your hand and the other people could see your cards. Don't tip your cards, or sometimes don't tip your hand. All the same, different ways of saying exactly the same thing. Don't reveal your information too early. Exactly. Okay. Next one, Max. Oh, whoops. Next one, 3. Okay. Oh, it's double. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do the first
Realize.
part, and Heidi can answer you. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you want my option, you'll have to change your attitude. Get to work 5 minutes early, not 5 minutes late, and stop spending all your time talking about football. Do you realize your job's on the cards?
No.
But on Russian I said on the cards.
Really?
Yeah. Do you realize your job's
Okay. The idea being he could lose his job. Yeah.
Hit the jackpot?
Yeah. No.
No, take that yourself again. I don't know.
Okay.
Show your hand. No.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Your job's at stake. You're betting your job. Your stake is what you bet. Okay. So if something's at stake, it means you could lose it. Just like when you're gambling, the money that you bet is at stake. It is your stake in something is money that you have basically bet. And now in business, you could invest in another company. You invest $100,000. That's your stake in the company. I have a 10% stake in the company. I gave them $100,000 in exchange for.
In Russian, I say something like, "You set your jobs on the card."
You set your jobs on the cart. Really?
On the card, yeah.
On the cards. On the
Not
cards.
on the card.
Okay, I see.
On
Okay.
the cards, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And another way we say it in English, your job's on the line, which doesn't have really much to do with, it has more to do with war than with gambling. If you're on the line, like on the front line, your job, again, it means the same thing, is at risk. Your job's at stake. Something's at risk. It's at stake. Your marriage is at stake. You have to buy your wife an anniversary present. Your whole marriage is at stake. Okay, for example.
Do you realize your life at stake? Your life is at stake.
That's
It's
good.
very
That's
serious.
good. It's very, very serious indeed. But yes, that's his life is at stake. Okay. Great. You see a tightrope walker walking a wire between two high-rise buildings. His life is at stake. Sure. Yes, that would be also common usage. Okay. Do you realize your job's at stake? Heidi? How might you answer?
Don't worry, I can look after it myself. I can always take my chance out of trouble.
No.
No?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bad attitude, remember.
Bluff my way.
Yeah. See, he's just going to lie his way out of trouble. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That'll work. Yeah. Not for long, of course. Okay. He's just going to lie his way out of trouble. All right, Max, number 4 here. Max?
About last idiom, in
Yeah.
Russian we say something like to bluff my fortune. Fortune. To bluff my fortune.
Bluff my fortune.
Maybe it's,
Okay.
yeah.
Similar,
Maybe
actually.
Yes, similar, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
Number 4. Uh-huh.
I'm philosophical. I'm philosophical about failure. My view is you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Easy come, easy go. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'm philosophical, by the way. Philosophical.
Philosophical.
Yeah, it has the stress. The primary stress is in this middle syllable. Philosophical.
Philosophical.
That's it.
Philosophical.
Yeah,
failure is correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go. You win some, you lose some. All right. I should take this opportunity to point out that sometimes in English, we use this, I'm philosophical about it. It doesn't really mean what the word means. It doesn't mean that you have considered it and that you have deeply analyzed the intellectual, deeper meaning. That's not what this means at all. Sometimes we say, "Oh, I'm philosophical about it," meaning I don't really care. I don't. It's really the opposite. I don't really think about it. It's very strange, actually. If you're philosophical, it means you think deeply about something. But here, the way it's being used, really what he's saying is, I don't think about failure. I don't worry about failure. It's a little odd, but it can be used that way in English. Oh, I'm philosophical about it. I don't let it bother me. Okay. Heidi, number 5.
Thanks for your advice, but I don't want to go to university. I know something like a real world. I'm real world. Take my chance. Take my
Very
chance.
good. Very good. I'll take my chances in the real world. All right. I'll take my chances. Very common idiom. Okay, I'll take my chances. Oh, don't buy that product. It has a horrible reputation. Yes, but it's 50% cheaper. I'll take my chances. I'll accept the risk. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna take my chances. All right. I don't know where to invest money, so I'm gonna take my chances in the stock market. Ooh, okay. I bought 100 shares of Alibaba. I'll take my chances.
Really? Did you go? Did you buy?
No, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. There's another idiom for you. I wouldn't touch that IPO with a 10-foot pole, actually. I'm very wary about that one. In fact, Alibaba, from its opening, it's already dropped 15%. You know, I could have predicted that. Okay, Max, number 6.
I don't know how they found that Yachtsman, I don't know this word, in the South Atlantic. Yachtsman. But he survived. Hit the jackpot.
Well, he survived. He did hit the jackpot. That's true.
Against all the odds.
Oh, there you go. Against
Huh?
all the odds. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, he did hit the jackpot. He got very lucky, but against all odds, okay, against any probability, he survived. Against all odds, I was promoted to vice president. Yeah. And this tricky word here, Max, is yachtsman. Okay.
Yachtsman.
Yeah. A yacht are those big fancy boats that rich people buy. Okay. Really expensive.
Yeah, I got it.
Right. So really, he's a sailor on a yacht. Yachtsman. Yacht. Yacht is a weird word. We don't even pronounce the CH at all. The CH is silent. Yacht. It is a strange word. Okay, Heidi, number 7.
Number 7. We can't decide where to go on holiday this year. It toss up between Spain and Italy.
Very good. It's a toss-up. Okay, like you're gonna flip a coin to decide. You don't know. It's a toss-up. So something that's a toss-up, it's a tie. Equal. Okay. So, and that could be anything. It could be in business and personal life. I don't know if I want to marry Mary or Susie. It's a toss-up. Could be anything. Okay, Max, number 8.
I've passed my exam, got a travel grant, and been offered a fantastic job for when I get back. I guess I've hit the jackpot.
Indeed. Okay.
No?
Winner, winner, winner. Winner, winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay. Okay. Here's another stupid idiom. I don't know when this was started. Fairly recently. This didn't exist when I was a kid. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's just a way to say, oh, you hit the jackpot. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay. But yeah, you hit the jackpot. You got very, very lucky. Indeed. Okay. Number 9, Heidi.
I think the government is going to have to put VAT up. It's been only one, right? Against all the odds.
No, well, we had that one already.
Oh,
The sailor survived against all odds in the middle of the
oh,
ocean.
oh, I see. Then another one.
Uh,
Another one is what?
what is it?
What?
Ah,
Hmm?
okay.
Uh,
Uh,
on the card, the whole finish, right?
yeah, it is on the cards, but I do have to say it's been on the cards sounds very strange to me.
Mhm.
Maybe in British English they say it's on the cards, but American English we say it's been in the cards.
Mhm.
Or we can even say it's in the cards, meaning it's easily predictable.
Mhm.
Okay, we can predict something. It's in the cards. Uh, once again, I'll be spending Christmas working. It's in the cards. Okay, I can see it. It's the way things are set up. It just seems to be predictable. Okay, last part. One more review. Put the verbs into the expression. The verbs here in bold italics into the expressions below. Okay. Max?
Yeah, I know it. I've been dealt a lousy hand.
All right, okay. You remember, very good. Dealt a lousy hand. Just random chance the situation you're in is bad. Yeah. Okay. Heidi, number 2.
If you play your cards right.
Yeah, you could get that big promotion
Mhm.
if you do the right thing. Very good. Max?
If I were you, I wouldn't put money on it.
If I were you. But yes, very good. Uh, mhm. Heidi, number 4.
Mhm. I've got something up my sleeve.
Uh-huh. Okay. Meaning you have some secret plan. Very good. Max, number 5.
Okay, I don't remember. Don't play and don't show your hand too early.
Don't show your hand, or we often say don't tip your hand too early. Right.
Don't show.
Okay, last one, Heidi.
I'll take my chances.
Very good. Heidi, tell me, when was the last time you hit the jackpot?
Jackpot. I've never hit any jackpot.
Never hit the jackpot.
Maybe my husband.
Ah, okay. You mean you hit the jackpot when you found your husband, or
Yeah.
yeah?
Then
Okay.
my
Very good. Of course, I probably have to say the same thing myself. I hit the jackpot when my wife decided she actually wanted to put up with me. Max, have you ever hit the jackpot?
Maybe when I was born.
Good point. Yeah, we all hit the jackpot once. Sure. Okay. Absolutely. All right. Um, another one. I actually got like 1 minute. Uh, another phrasal verb that I want to clarify because it often gets confused. When you get, it's easy to confuse. If you go to the casino and you clean up at the casino, what does that mean, Max?
You hit the jackpot.
Yeah, that's right. You do very, very well. Conversely, if you're cleaned out at the casino, Heidi, what does that mean?
Mhm.
Cleaned out.
You get all money in casino.
No, it means the opposite. It means your pockets are empty.
Wow. Uh,
Yeah. So if you get cleaned out, really you're actually leaving with 0. Not good. Not a happy
You
moment.
you
the
went
the
you went
jackpot
away.
can come from slot machine.
What's that?
Jackpot.
Jackpot? Yes, it does come from the slot machine. In fact, there's usually a sign on the top of a slot machine that says jackpot. That
Uh-huh.
beep, 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 it shines, jackpot, jackpot. Okay. Thank you very much, Heidi and Max.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Max,
much.
question?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
You guys have a great day. I hope you learned a little vocabulary. All right. Bye-bye for now.